tempo is something to go to on the course, especially when you're struggling or you don't know what kind of swing thought to use. Good tempo here is a good key to play with. So how we'll do this and you'll train this is you start super short and build your way long. What I mean is, and I have an 8-iron. So my 8-iron I hit 160 yards. Now what I'm gonna try and do is on all these balls, have each ball go progressively farther than the previous ball. And I'm gonna try and hit the first one as short as I can. Now the rule or the caveat is I must do it with a full swing. So my first ball, I'm gonna make a full swing and try and literally hit it like 60 yards. So what am I gonna have to do with my tempo to do that? It's gonna be really slow. On my second one, I'm gonna try and go just a little bit farther. That might be 80 yards. And I'm gonna gradually build up to 160. And in between that nothing swing and my all out, like if I really went after an 8-iron, maybe I hit at 165 to 170. In between, there's gonna be a tempo that I feel the best with. I feel good, I hit it good, I can take it on the course. I want to talk to you today about live view golf. Now you guys hear me say all the time that you need feedback when you're practicing. You need to know if you're actually doing what you're trying to do, and the best way to give yourself feedback ultimately is video. And not only is video the best way to give yourself feedback, but being able to see yourself simultaneously as you're doing a movement is the best form of video feedback. It's the best way I've seen to make changes in your swing and be able to correlate the differences between your feels and your reels. Live view is super easy to use and set up. Simply set it up behind or in front of you. You connect it with your iPad or phone, pop that on the ground. You can actually do your practice, see yourself as you're doing it, the best way to expedite your process. I encourage you guys to check out Live View Golf. We'll put a link in the description down below with a coupon code. Hey guys, Eric here, back outside at the Bethlehem Golf Club. What I want to talk to you today about is how to find the perfect tempo for your golf swing. This is one of the most important topics that we don't talk about a lot, but I'm telling you, can make a huge improvement to your game. Now, tempo. There's two things here that are key on tempo. And to me, thinking about tempo and getting good at tempo, especially when you're on the golf course, it's one of the easiest things to play with to improve your performance. As the season's getting back started up and we're getting back out on golf courses here, it's something that I myself have to constantly remind myself to think about as I'm playing, and I sort of use it as a safe fail. Now, two things on tempo. The first thing I want to talk about is conceptual, so what you're looking for in terms of tempo, and the second thing is how to practice it so you can find your swing speed tempo. Should you be swinging at 50% speed, 80%, 100? We'll talk about how to find that. The first thing is conceptual. Now, regardless of how your personality is or you or your golf swing, what I've found to be true in terms of tempo or rhythm is what you're looking for is constant rate of tempo. So what I mean is, if you were to imagine a Nick Price, let's say, who swings super quick, it seems like rhythm-wise, or an Ernie Els, he swings what seems like super slow. So Nick Price, Ernie Els, both Hall of Famers, one swings what seems like very quickly, the other one very slowly. But what do they both do the same? What they do the same is they have a constant rate of tempo. What I mean is, if you watch Nick Price, he's quick back, quick through. If you watch Ernie Els, he's slow back, slow down, slow through. They stay the same the whole time. What you're looking to avoid with your tempo is being too far fast or slow on either side. What I mean is this: I would not recommend you go slow back, fast down. I would not recommend you go fast back, slow down. And quite frankly, for most of you, I wouldn't recommend that you go fast, fast. I think if you're going out to play golf, you're looking for solid contact, hitting greens, enjoying yourself, you have a much better chance of doing that with a neutral tempo. So what is neutral tempo? How I start, before we'll talk about how to train it, is I'm imagining the club head traveling at a constant rate the whole time, regardless of the speed I'm going. So if I were to make some swings, my sensation, even though if we measured it, it wouldn't be true, my sensation is that club head on the way back and through goes at one pace. I don't feel as though I'm accelerating to start my downswing. I don't feel as though I'm accelerating through the ball. I don't feel as though I'm accelerating in the backswing. It feels like one constant tempo. Let the acceleration happen by itself. What I want to feel is just one pace. So one rhythm back, one rhythm through. So if I were to hit a shot like I'm golfing, and I hit a normal 8-iron here, that's gonna be my peak. That's what I'm gonna feel my pace be at. One constant tempo. The club head feels like it works back and through the same speed. So I don't feel like I speed up at all on the way down. I don't feel like I speed up at all on the way through. Now, naturally, as you swing down, or if you were to kind of measure your tempo, of course your downswing is going to be faster than your backswing. Of course you're going to add acceleration. I know these things, but what you want to feel is as though it's just constant. That timing of downswing to backswing should happen by itself if you just think neutral tempo. So same thing. I feel like my club head's just going on a scale of 1 to 100, the same on the way back, the same on the way through, no added acceleration. So constant pace back, constant pace through, not adding any extra force or speed or anything the whole time. That's what I bet for 90+% of you will help you hit the best shots and play the most consistent day to day. I see a lot of people get in big trouble when they start adding too much speed early in the downswing or trying adding speed through impact, me included. Almost all my goofy shots come when I do that. Rarely do I hit a goofy shot if I'm getting my club head working just same tempo back and through. So not adding acceleration, that's the biggest part. Not feeling like you're adding speed. Hopefully I repeated that enough. So that's the first thing conceptually I want to talk about. Let's talk a little bit about how to train that and find that tempo for you. Okay, so here's how you train your tempo in. And this is something you can do when you practice and use it as a warm-up at the beginning of your practice or at the end of your practice. I'm telling you, tempo is something to go to on the course, especially when you're struggling or you don't know what kind of swing thought to use. Good tempo here is a good key to play with. So how we'll do this and you'll train this is you start super short and build your way long. What I mean is, and I have an 8-iron. So my 8-iron I hit 160 yards. Now what I'm gonna try and do is on all these balls, have each ball go progressively farther than the previous ball. And I'm gonna try and hit the first one as short as I can. Now the rule or the caveat is I must do it with a full swing. So my first ball, I'm gonna make a full swing and try and literally hit it like 60 yards. So what am I gonna have to do with my tempo to do that? Gonna be really slow. On my second one, I'm gonna try and go just a little bit farther. That might be 80 yards. And I'm gonna gradually build up to 160. And in between that nothing swing and my all out, like if I really went after an 8-iron, maybe I hit at 165 to 170. In between, there's gonna be a tempo that I feel the best with. I feel good, I hit it good, I can take it on the course. So first ball, again, these are all full swings. I'm gonna try and hit this about as short as I can. This will be ball one, full swing. So notice how slow I'm gonna go. So that was a full golf swing, and I could have done better than that. That was probably about 70 yards. So I'm trying to get a little bit past that, but as short past it as I can. I want to get as many golf balls in between that first one and my 160 full one. So that was 70. So I'll try and go maybe about 90 here, still full swing. So they're super duper slow for me. And you might, and that was good, that was about 90. You might struggle when you're doing this with some contact. You might not hit it perfect, that's okay. Give yourself a couple sessions with this when you're doing this. So that's about 90. I'll try and get this to about 100, 110. So I might be adding about 20 yards per each one. That was a little bit thin, and that should be, so that was good. It's probably 100, 110 there. So I'm gaining about 20 per swing. So let's see if we can go maybe 120, 130. Again, just full swing, but super duper smooth tempo. Okay, that was a good strike. Let's see if I overdid it a little. And that was pretty good. That was about $120. Okay, so now I feel my 120 tempo. I'll try and get this about 140 here. So there was a little bit more speed in that to get there, but still felt the same rate the whole time. Good, that was probably about so this is going pretty good here. Again, this might not go perfect your first time. So that was 140. I'm gonna try and add 10. So I'll go 150, which is not quite normal. So you can see there the tempo is getting a lot closer to my normal, and that felt good. That felt controlled, like I can play it. We're a little bit into the breeze there, but that was about 150. And then this would be my normal 160. So a little bit faster tempo, but again, for me, feeling like it's staying the same rate. I felt like I went faster the whole time, not slow back and then just fast on the way down. That's about my full swing, and that feels good for me. Now, I could go after one and hit it more like 165, 167, 170, but this for me would be too fast. Like that swing right there, I could probably get close to 170, but I don't feel comfortable with that when I'm going to play. If I'm on that day, that's fine, but especially if I'm off, I don't like that speed. So for me, I'm looking at, hey, from that first ball, I'm not gonna go full swing 8 irons 50 yards, but I don't wanna go full speed, right, all the time. So that 150 to 160 is a really smooth, easy club for me. And I know that I have that and I can build around that. Again, when you're on the course, if you're uncertain, build this into part of your practice in the beginning or at the end. Tempo could really, really help you enjoy your golf more. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Now that you're done here, you're gonna see 2 videos on the screen, both of which I'd like you to go watch. One of them talks about how to find the top of your backswing, where that should be. And the second one will give you some ideas on feels for transition. You can pair that along with great tempo here. So go ahead and click on those and watch those. If you did like this video, do us a favor, click that like button down below, click the notification bell so you see when our videos are coming out, and click that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys being with us.